Well, good morning, Alpha Traders. Finally coming out of this cold snap. Good shit. Give me some heat. Give me some heat. Yeah, let's take a quick peek here. Tesla's a train wreck. Can't get out of the way of itself. Fucking thing's down to 116 pre-market right now. 116.6. SPY was up pre-market. It's right at the close now. I think it was up to about 384, 384.5. It's trying to kick up a little bit. But yeah, dollar has got one of the tightest weekly ranges I've ever seen in the dollar. It is literally, 0.012 width. It's like, you see this is probably going to depend on what's going to happen here coming into the end of the year. This dollar finds some support, it gets above this weekly range, finds support and starts pumping off of it. Everything could just dump, right? It could be a dollar bull run going into the end of the year. But, right, just got the new weekly. It went up, tested it early this morning, rejected, trying to come back up. We'll see what happens here. It's going to be interesting. SPY's trying to go up. Tesla only has one direction. Doesn't appear my iron condor spread was wide enough, which is all good. That's why we love the defined risk plays. And it's a January 20th expiration. That's why I love options. We've got time to sit on this and play with it. I'm not getting out of that trade yet. That'd be different. It would be different if I was sitting on some naked calls or some shit. I'd already be out a long time ago, but yeah, that's not what's happening. Okay?
Shit, size, right?
Yeah. And obviously the downside has been broken. It got tested a long time ago.
About what I mean, like that, aren't you, when you're playing a condo, don't you get out on one side and then hopefully it goes back up and then get out on the other side?
It depends. Well, I'm waiting until I don't usually do anything until I'm about 21 days to expiration, which is here in about a few days. So then I'll take a look at it. Best case scenario, you can like roll that side too. I don't know, man. It gets confusing, right? I'm definitely going to work it though. I got to do something with it.
By the way, good morning.
Good morning, sir. Good morning. Let's see here.
We had a holiday break. Excited to get back to the markets today.
Big time. Even though I'm
sick. Oh, sorry to hear that.
That's what happens when negative temperatures for 5 days.
Right.
Yeah. Now it's finally, it's a balmy 23 here.
Oh, nice. Balmy indeed.
So I have a, well, this is probably going to be a basic question, but so last night I was thinking about I started looking at my expansion contraction stuff, the rules, okay? So you have volatility, expansion, positive correlations, okay? What are the main indicators that, besides variance and say a few other ones, what are the main ones that applies to, or does that apply across the board?
I didn't even hear the question. I was yelling at dogs.
I just wanted to know, what are the main indicators that the 6 rules, the 6 tendencies, is that across the board, or are they specific to several rules?
Pretty much just the volatility. Any of the volatility indicators, right?
Okay, so with Wolfbang's, we have that there, right? Doesn't Wolfbang have that on that?
Yeah, it's got variance. Yeah, it's got variance in it. Yep, for sure.
So then maybe I should put an indicator maybe I should put an indicator back on with
AVR is another one.
AVR.
Yeah,
Thank you.
AVR. And it's really with the AVR where it is like, I mean, it's on top of it, man. Those tendencies.
Yep.
With
No,
the
I agree. I just wanted to know if there's a main one that I should, a few other, because I started reading over the rules again. I actually have it copied in, like, I have it on my main favorites, and so I keep that page up all the time.
yeah. I mean, you can
Because
see
in my
like the
young boy's
variance,
age, I can't remember shit. So
like on this 5-day on Bitcoin. Variance, right? You get an outlier to the downside right here. Boom, get a nice big down candle. Then it comes down positively correlated to about right there, which you can see. Continued walking down because that variance was coming down positively correlated. Boom, 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 boom.
right, Yasha was showing me his on a 1 minute yesterday with Bitcoin, so that's why I
Right.
brought it back.
Which is definitely best place to watch all that shit play out is definitely on those low time frames. Minute, 30-second. You can just watch everything ebb and flow. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Not like other indicators people use and stuff, which, hey, man, whatever you use, I hope it's doing you well. That's why we volatility trade. Let's see here. We do believe we have found part of the code. Trying to crack the code. That's what it's all about. Get it down to, all right, am I buying? Am I selling? Am I neutral? What am I doing? What are these indicators telling me? So until then, we can just flip coins and shit, throw darts, all that kind of fun stuff. I'm just kidding. Oh, boy. New traders, though, hey, man. If you're going to go out there and start using, traditional technical analysis, it's all the power to you. If you're going to do it, be careful, man. Be real careful. Be real careful with YouTube Jimmy. He's a champion on getting people wrecked. Let's see here. What is going on in this 5-day? Man, I'll tell you what. Pretty interesting. No Bitcoin. Let's see what the new weekly did. That Z-score outlier didn't quite make it to these confidence intervals. No, sure didn't. Let's see here. Anything popping out to me? Not really, man. Not really. And everybody's expecting some fireworks there going into the end of the year. I don't know, man. Probably fudge everybody and not do anything. Markets could just go sideways. But highly unlikely, but could. And usually people are going to be clearing out their portfolios and stuff. We'll see. I usually don't, but some do. Take their profits, realize their losses, right? For taxes and shit, whatever. So what's good about volatility trading? I mean, high probability at the end of the year, you're not going to be filing any losses, especially in a bear market. When a lot of people that just don't actively trade, they're just taking massive losses. At that point, I mean, what are you going to do? Capitulate? Fucking sell at that massive loss? I don't know. If anything, if you really believe in what you're investing in, it's time to load up. So trying to talk to some other people. I mean, it's just really, really confusing. Especially in crypto, man. Especially in the NFT space. It's like, yeah. The trading is remarkable. Let's use that word. Some of the things people do. It's like, wow. What the hell's happening right now? Doesn't matter if it's JPEGs or freaking publicly traded companies or Bitcoin or whatever, man. You got to have something in place to limit your losses, right? You got to understand where your risk is going in. That's why I like options. Yeah, that's why I love options. I'm always looking for the risk first. That's the first thing I'm looking for. What kind of risk is this? Is it worth it to me? If I'm going into an options trade, especially like a condor, and say I've got a 5-point wide spread, but it's giving me like a third, right? The profit's like a third of the width. I'm like, yeah, I'm looking for about 50% actually. half the width. So it's just the risk reward's not there for me. I mean, I'd rather use that capital and finding something else it is. But yeah, options, man, it's a massive rabbit hole. I don't care how long you've been trading options. It's a non-stop learning experience. Non-stop learning experience.
A lot of mind power.
Dude, it's incredible.
Dude, I don't think I have that much left in me.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. What kind of news we got here? Headlines. Bitcoin rally 600% last time this happened. Oh, what happened last time? That's interesting. Should we check it out? Any news? Man, I'm losing my voice. I don't know what's going on.
Well, there's a lot of FUD. People are scared. People are hopium-ish. They want an end of the year rally. Is it going to happen? I don't know. See about the markets. Let's see the charts. Depends on the asset.
Yeah.
There's a lot of noise in the markets. People being scared and having all kinds of. What's her name? Kathy Wood is like, gotta buy now. Okay, and then there's but then the same day somebody else from either her firm or some other firm will be like, this is the time to hold and not sell. This is the time to hold and not buy. It's all noise. What matters is how the charts are doing on any given asset on any given time frame you're looking at, right?
Yep.
How's the market doing? The market's got tens of thousands of assets you can trade in any different kind of asset class. The market's doing fine, thank you. Oh, is it down 80%? Yeah, it is, but some assets are actually up on the year, right? And even those that are down, the people that have been selling, they're doing fine. The ones that have been holding full of hopium, that as usual, get wrecked because they didn't sell. Why do people fear the red button? I don't really know that.
Right.
It doesn't make any sense. Yep. I mean, you come from a world where you love hitting the red button.
Yep.
Right? So you were like trained on hitting the red button, but everybody else in the retail space is like, hit the green button, hit the green button. Like, dude, if all you want to do is hit the green button and the markets are going down, easiest tip in the world, flip the chart around and hit the green button on that, right?
That's funny. True.
Right.
Just trade them. If your assets are going down, just go long on your dollar. Just long the dollar, whatever.
Yeah,
just trade that. You'll be fine.
A lot of retail traders got Hulk hands.
Green.
Bam, 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 bam.
That's true, man. They just want to hit the green dollar or the green button and long. It's like, okay, it's always going up in one direction or another. Whether it's the one side of the pair or the other, there's always one side of your pair that's going up. If you like to see it going up, flip the chart, invert the chart. Don't worry, it'll be going up if it's going down in the other way.
Yep, for sure.
So yeah. And then also, by the way, I know it sounds silly, and you guys probably, obviously you don't need to do this, but people who are listening to us who might be new to trading, it's actually a good exercise to flip the chart. Because if it's going, let's say, in one particular direction and you have no idea what to do, and you're like, oh, is it bottoming out yet or something? If you flip it and you see that it's gone parabolic in that direction, or it's just kind of slumping up and it's doing, getting set up to fall because it's, set up with all the volatility to go the other way. Like it's sometimes very easy to see, oh, it's topped out here in the other direction, right? Or it's bottomed out here in the other, it's running out of steam here. It looks like it's ready or it's going to move in the other direction again. Sometimes it's very easy to see that if you're training your brain to only look at long positions.
Yeah.
Well, then just flip the chart when it's going down, and you can see very easily when it looks like it's gone too far up ridiculously in that direction, on that side of the pair.
Right.
Mm.
Totally.
I don't know why I'm doing it, but yeah. I don't want to say that, but like I got a lot of messages from some newbie traders of late who are very nice and very curious about how to trade anything. Like they've never traded anything, and they just were messaging me because I guess they saw something in my bio or whatever that I trade stuff. And I just want to, if you're listening out there, if you're one of the few people that are going to listen to our videos out there today, welcome. And I hope that if you hear this, that you learn. Invert the chart. It can be very helpful.
Very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Looks like these S&P minis, man, they got a tight weekly range too. Coming down to test it right now. Let's see, 38.64. Yeah, pretty much close enough. It's down.
Spiked up right back down, man. Same with the NASDAQ ones.
Yeah.
If you can see it in there, I'm sure you can. You know? You're looking at 15 minute, right?
Yep. Oh yeah. Big time. Yeah, and NASDAQ, it freaking right at the weekly open, man. The thing literally ripped right up through its weekly range. Yeah, the thing's a magnet, man. It dropped right down. You can see it found a little support at the center of it. Found some support at the top side, but yeah, eventually, whoop, just broke down to do what? Come test the daily range. It didn't work up through the daily. It's tested it now. Tested it now, bounced right off the center.
Yeah.
Very interesting. But it's back down here. That's the top side of the 68.3 on the daily. Plus distribution range. There's the bottom side. That's what the S&P minis just broke down into the 68.3 Laplace range, which that tight weekly is right in the middle. I mean, I definitely see getting a quick move right down here and testing this. And Dixie just closed the 15-minute candle above that tight weekly range. So we'll see what happens here. Like a 1SD move? Yeah, possibly. 104.8. 104.9 first resistance level to that tight weekly. 105.5 a second. 106 is the third. Interesting. So not that high, really. So 106 on the weekly going into the end of the year. Will the dollar end up there? Could. It's all possibilities, all probabilities.
Yep.
That's what it's all about. And pre-market, finally, there it goes. SPY drop below its close on, when did it close? Was it open Friday? Yeah, it was open Friday. Closed on Friday. So, what do we got? 14 minutes till the open. Let's see what happens here. Bitcoin was pretty dry all weekend. Didn't do much.
Yeah, just little hills up and down.
Yep.
Trending moves within ranges. It was very, scalpable if you have the position for it, and pretty much take it easy if you're not.
Yeah. Had to move right up to about 17, right at the open today. Then pulled right back down in the daily range. Now it's hanging on to the bottom side of the 68.3 Laplace. But here's the new weekly on Bitcoin. Right? Has it been tested? Yeah, pretty close. Yesterday got a wick really close to the top side of it. But hey, does it want to go down into the meat of it? Probably. Hell, the bottom side's only at 16,657. It's not too much lower. Small.
Well,
Small. So let's see.
I've been having fun scalping on the weekend, or because when there's less people, at their desks, and it's mostly you're fighting against more robots or trading with more robots in the field.
Yeah.
Percentage-wise, versus humans. It's kind of like, well, don't fight the robots. Just be on the right side of their, be on the trade that they're making.
Right.
And it was very chill, very relaxed. Yeah. A couple days ago, like on Bitcoin, there was a lot of trending moves, but they were very small. But then towards the end of the day, there was a nice little decent one.
Yeah.
On Sunday it was.
So here's Bitcoin on the monthly. Getting ready to close that bad boy. I mean, this whole move from the all-time highs on the monthly chart. Returns oscillator's been doing nothing but building bull div. To be honest, the DLP, no div at all. Nice transition right to the downside. All the fishers are down. They are deep into these deviation bands down here. Volatility is the first thing, right? Printing zeros on the low length volatility read, and that's on the monthly. Weekly is starting to expand, heading back into positive correlation. Like I said, that Z-score is pretty high, but it never made its way into those confidence intervals at the top side. So that's something that definitely could happen. The Fisher's just a bag of cats, 2 up, 2 down. Can't put the cats back in the bag. But volatility, still low. Printing a 16. Go to a 5-day, crushed. All of them, all three lengths, right? You got a 2.47, 2.25, and a 0, and grades at 0. Got something cooking. Is it going to happen before the end of the year? I don't know. 3-day contracting volatility, negatively correlated. 2-day is crushed. Expanding, starting to slope up, positively correlated. Daily, crushed volatility as well. So you can see on Bitcoin, volatility is low. It is contracted. When volatility contracts, what's next? It expands. Just the way volatility is. So now we're waiting for that expansion. And sometimes, when you're up around these higher time frames and you start getting some expansion, and it might not be the correlation, you might be like, well, that's not right with what the tendencies say. That's, you got to drop down through the time frames. Shit takes a while. It takes a little longer on those higher time frames to populate, all right? Especially the correlation to break in the direction it should be. But you can usually, when you're seeing it on lower time frames, when it's the correlation's playing out, you can guarantee, like when that 3-day or that 2-day, when that candle closes and we get a new one, that correlation is going to flip. All right, but that's why I just look at it. Everybody knows how I roll. Go from the top all the way down, trying to get an idea of what's happening, which is what everybody's constantly trying to do, trying to figure out what the hell the market's doing. Well, first you need to realize it's random, right? It's random a high percentage of the time. So you're trying to nail that down. That's where these tools come in real handy dandy. Real handy. Yeah, 4-hour contracting negatively correlated too. What's a 90-minute? 90-minute. Now that's contracting positively correlated, right? From right here. And then boop, 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 boop. Down she goes. 45-minute. Probably the same. Yeah, contraction positively correlated. Boop, boop, boop. Now it's starting to change, right? We're starting to get some expansion on the 45 positively correlated. It's probably at that 90-minute close. You'll see that flip positive. See the 33, starting to expand, positively correlated. Pretty much coming out of, there's a little bit of trend, not much. These fishers are trying to flip up on the 33. Let's see, Z-scores on the downside. Bull div, right? Bull div over, yeah, let's see here. Pretty much. Let's see. Just from like midnight. Midnight. Boom. A lot of lower lows, a lot of higher lows on the returns oscillator. Got to love that. Yeah, everything's just a little coming into the end of the year, right? Nobody's got a beat on this thing, man. Now, that's why you drop down on these low time frames. Plenty of action going on. Plenty of outliers to trade. That's on a 15-minute. Go to a 6-minute. See what's happening here. All kinds of fun stuff. All kinds of moves. The ebb and flow of volatility and its correlation to price action. Joy. Joy. Okay, so there's Bitcoin. Let's take a peek. I was looking at Dixie on the RMLR. We got down here to this 3SD band on the dollar dump. So right now on the weekly, I'm looking up at the 33 power mean. It's at 107.5. Doesn't have to start to move up going into the end of the year here, but at some point I'm seeing mean reversion happening, at least to the power mean, then see what happens. But you've got the RMLR way up here at about 111. So, yeah. There's that. There is that. About the monthly. And the monthly's coming down now, right? Jesus. Mean reversion down here is like 97. The RMLR is about 98. The daily, I believe we're above. Yeah, we're above. Pretty sure the power mean was above. The power mean was above the data set. RMLR was below. Could get trapped in there, right? Going in the end of the year here. I'd be a bit surprised to see a little range. Ooh, that's a little high. Yeah, not really. 105, 103 range. Confusing the shit out of everybody.
Right.
Because, how many people know? How many people know where this data set is right now when it comes to the distribution, reverse mean of log returns, power means, right? What deviation bands was the data set hitting? Oh, well, we got it here. Now, obviously, it's useless information if you don't know what you're looking at. That's why we have so much educational material, and we're willing to help people, right? We're not in here going, hey, man, for $100 a month, we'll teach you how to trade volatility. We're like, just come on over, man. Come on over. Although we are going to be changing some stuff up. See what happens. Kind of wanted to make like a maybe a little package of indicators that's lower priced, but that's hard to do. That's pretty much, we're giving away our free volatility starter pack. If anything, there's going to be a price tag put on that. But we'll see what happens. But we do enough. We do enough without just giving everything away. I mean, come on now. You're going to get some good education, that's for sure. But you can't put a price tag on that. There's people out there paying a lot of money for education.
And you have to be willing to put in the time and effort, because
yeah,
it doesn't matter what system you want to use to trade. You know, if you want to learn how to trade, it's like anything else. You have to learn, and you have to put in the time it takes to actually learn. It doesn't just come automatically. You know, push a button and it's done. That's not how it works. That's for sure not how it works. It takes time and effort.
The only Apple they put in the GIF is the damn.
I want to just push a button and it makes money every time.
Well,
yes.
I mean, we're working on it.
I mean, come on, guys. I mean, let's be real here, man. I actually have to know. Yeah. Damn.
Right.
Damn.
We should have a degen package.
It's as easy as just going, what are we going to do here? All right. Who wants the green apple? Who wants the red apple? We need some trading ideas for today. Green or red, boys? Green or red? Doing, doing, doing.
I'll take a green apple on Bitcoin, though.
Yeah. I'll take
a green orange.
A green. I want the green orange.
That's right.
Let's see, that's US dollar. Let's take a peek at Bitcoin here on this. What time is it? We got 3 minutes. Plenty of time. Crypto, Bitcoin. Boop. And here is the daily, the RMLR. Let's see here. We just been running straight across on this 33 power mean. Look at Bitcoin. I mean, just going with the flow, which is actually good. I mean, we almost got up here to 3 SD band, so it reverted back to this power mean. Didn't fully go back to the RMLR. Chill, that's what, 15.6? Yep, 15.570. It's only about what, $1,300 down if it wants to do that, but hell, it can move off of this. Where is it at the weekly? Yeah. Man, we ran up a few weeks ago, right? Hit that 1 SD level, pulled right back. We're kind of hanging out right above this 1 SD band. Power mean up here. I remember we were talking about this when it was at what, 22.5. Well, that was back here. All right, that was back here when it started moving up. 22.5. Yeah, it was like right here. Boom. Yep. So we're gonna go revisit the 33 power mean here, coming in the first quarter. 20K. I was hoping Bitcoin was going to be around 20K by the end of the year. Don't fade it. Everybody knows how Bitcoin does things.
It is very random on that weekly.
You gotta be prepared. Gotta be prepared. Let me see here.
MLR. It's not looking pretty.
3 day. Just right on that RMLR. It's above them all, though. So, that's good. Bitcoin's got that going for him.
A 4 hour is something else. I've been riding sideways for many candles.
Listen, let's reset it. There we go. Oh, yeah. Just... Something's going to give here. These bands are way too tight. It's about to be party time. Which way? Which way's the party? Well, about to find out, man. We are about to find out. We're also about to find out what's going to go on with this market open. Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
Let me turn on my... Better get this opening call. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Get that magical alarm going.
Barely going to make it in. Initializing brokerage session. There we go.
Big thing.
Can you hear that bugle call?
I didn't really hear it. I heard it like 1 or 2.
Yeah, I wonder. It's all good. I heard it. It's working. It's beautiful, man. It's freaking beautiful.
Okay, it is
Yikes. Boy, this thing's all over the place. Holy shit.
open. Yeah.
When?
It's running.
Shit happens, man. Shit happens. Okay, so let's take a peeky poo here.
Eye on SPY.
Yeah, the eye is on SPY. SPY opened a little bit below where it closed on Friday. Let's see this daily range. Okay, there is the new weekly. I mean, we're literally it opened up right above the new weekly. Yes, it did. You got the daily and the weekly are together, pretty much. Yeah, so SPY's already at its weekly, above it too. Let's see what happens here. Is it going to bounce off the top side, which is, it's right at it right now, dropping down through. It's also, this is the 60, it's right snap dab in the middle of the 68.3 Laplace right now. So it breaks to the downside of these volatility ranges. I mean, 1SD moved to the downside, 377. Are we going to pump off this weekly? 1SD, the top side, 386. Man, that's, damn, man. It's a pretty big spread there. It's 11 points. This crazy ass dog.
Just way past the weekly on the top of the weekly on Bitcoin too, on that opening.
Hey!
Like 1 minute after it opened.
Get in here. Come on.
Market's moving.
Man, I straight up
You
lost
busted.
my voice, man. I can't even yell at the dogs. I don't know what's up. Hey!
1 minute. Trending on the 1 minute. Trending move. I think it'd be given the juicy info. Look at that, beautiful.
Hey, stop!
Nice,
Hey, stop!
nice moves. Look
Come
how
here.
the dollar's reacting to that. And SPY right there. Tapping down. Bitcoin tapping down.
Yeah.
Move. Got variance rising. Negatively correlated on Bitcoin as well. Got a fat outlier.
He said it's fat,
Yeah.
Jack. It is
It's
fat.
fat, bro. 10.8. Pretty good.
Bitcoin.
They're coming at a bounce.
Just kind of talked about it, testing this weekly range. Boom, it's tested now.
Yeah, sure did.
That's the thing, right? We had that little pump up to 17, just slowly making its way back down. Got below the center of the daily right there. Rejection, testing the weekly. How deep does it go into the weekly? Stay tuned. We'll see. We will see. It's oil up a little bit. Gold and silver up just a tit. Let's see. Anything moving? Nothing's really sticking the fuck out here, is it? Except Tesla. Tesla just loves to get wrecked. Yeah, it's almost back up to 119 though. Take a peek at that. Where the hell is its new weekly? Jesus. I think it's train wrecking, man.
Very red.
Jesus.
Amazon down. Apple down. Meta's down.
So
Microsoft's down. Netflix is down. QQQ's down. Tesla's down. Everything's down, bro. AMD's down.
So this thing pre-market, man, dumped down to almost the 1 SD, and now it's trying to get back up into the 68.3 Laplace. Daily range really hasn't been tested, but if you look where, I mean, it's pretty damn close. I like it though when the daily range is below where you close and you gap down through it. It's been tested. This though has not. Has not. It was very close though. Damn sure was very close. I mean, Jesus. 23.26. I think it needs testing. See if it can get back up in the 68.3 Laplace range. That would be tight. Elon, focus. Focus. Your wealth is being crushed. You're going after some pretty powerful people. It's like, but I'm powerful. We'll see. Do you have the real power that these jackasses wield?
Oh shit! It's down. Well, shit, it's actually only down 0.5%. Sorry.
Yeah, buddy.
Shib.
Yep. Good stuff indeed. These motherfuckers. These fucking winning Las Vegas Sands, man. What, are they going to continue this run through all this bear div I was fucking looking at?
That's the thing, right? Because a lot of gaming companies tend to do quite well when it's bear market times.
Yeah, and it's had a great run. Kind of defied everything else and ran up.
Yep. Well, people are going to go have fun with what money they got left at casinos when they feel maybe the market's going to heck, so get into some casino action. They tend to do well.
Get into the casino action. For sure.
I mean, anything that's considered a vice tends to do well when the rest of the economy is not doing so well. That's just a known thing. I mean, it's like a counter trade.
For shizzle. Oh, I see.
I mean, they tend to do well regardless of the season, but they do particularly well when things are hitting the fan, kind of, so to speak.
I see. Yes, we're blessed with Matt
of
Alpha Trading. It appears.
Oh yeah.
It's probably conference calling.
Oh, good morning.
Trading rocks. Hey, what's up?
Good morning.
Oh, it is a good morning. It is.
Can't get it going today.
You can't get it going?
Oh man, I was up too late watching freaking stupid videos.
Yeah. It happens. Indeed, sir. Indeed. So what's your play there?
Dumping.
It's what?
Everything's dumping.
Yeah. A lot of dumpy dumps.
Jeepers.
Bitcoin's coming down towards the center of the weekly range already. Not yet there, but came pretty close already.
Pretty close.
To buy my bags, man.
Buy my bags.
$17 away from the center of the weekly. That was not bad.
I got some fancy JPEGs I'll sell you. I'll give you a deal. I'll give you a deal. Take out that third mortgage. Let's see.
BP is in trend. Let's look at this thing.
Yeah, Tesla leading the way to the downside. Well, of course it is. There's a shitload of people buying them puts too. Coinbase, damn. Coinbase out of the gate down 6%. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's a thing, man. I'm telling you. Coinbase and Tesla, when the time's right, there's going to be some good plays at the top side. Yes, sir. I'm waiting for that. We do little pairs there.
So, I reckon there's a way to actually correctly evaluate one of these cryptocurrency stocks. All right, so I might get into that, to be brutally honest. But as a stock trade, not for the crypto volatility. And what I'll be looking for is things like, okay, so how many customers do they have today? That's cool. How many active customers do they have today? Maybe 10%. So how many of them are trading every day? Maybe 5%. Now, they only make their money off of the trading volume. I was given privy to how much money an exchange makes off of $1 million, you could say, worth of trading volume. And surprisingly, not that much. So of, let's say, the 5% that are trading on there with like a $300 or $400, $500 account, they would literally have to trade that $1 million, that account $1 million, so that the exchange could probably make $200, $300 about. So now the general idea goes is, okay, it's all about active users. It's not necessarily about the amount of users that are unloaded onto the platform. And now if you have a lot of trades, that's good, but you got to figure out what their trading fee is, because you can figure out the number, they'll make like a fraction of a percent pretty much of $1 million. So long story short being is, the more active traders that are on a listed whatever S&P exchange, the better that company stands a chance of like not going fucking minus 90% like the rest of the crypto market, because it's all, this is what people maybe forget, even with Wagner Beach, it's all pretty much evaluated on how much cash you have in the bank and how much money you're making in a day. Because otherwise everything is elite marketing, the salaries, the electricity, you have to pay to fucking keep someone's money safe. You know, so like they have huge overhead liabilities that just need cash. Anyway, I'll stop waffling for a moment here, but I think that's something we should just be observant to. As strong as these companies are, if they have a lot of users but low trading, they're not going to be worth their weight. So it's boutique exchange, small, is willing to take like 0.001% of each trade. And because of that, they get everyone who's got $500 instead of everyone who's got 50 grand. There's a guy with 50 grand who maybe trade his 50 grand once or twice in a year. The guy with his $500, he might want to trade that thing like 10,000 times in a year, and you're more than likely lose it. So he's just helping fill other people's orders. And that's what you need. You need the retail market to be trading on the exchange for exchange to be profitable and all that. Anyway, I'll stop off.
Well, yeah, you need the liquidity. Obviously, that's why they keep dragging in the new liquidity every quarter. You know, they keep having to cycle through fresh blood or fresh meat, whatever you want to call it, and that's kind of the game, right? That's why a lot of these companies will entice users in with all kinds of offers, incentives, like deposit now and you get a free bonus. Why are they giving them that free bonus? It's not really a bonus. That's just, you know, money. It's just virtual money they get to trade away, and 90-something% of them will lose that money in trade to the exchange, right? So, but they do it over the course of a month or a quarter, and then they have to cycle in new blood for the next quarter. And, you know, it's a constant battle if you're marketing any of these exchanges. That's kind of the game that they're doing, and yeah, that's why it's. You know, they're very often counting on poorly educated traders. Let's just say that they're undereducated traders about how these things actually work. You know, a lot of traders don't even know what an order book is, or what order flow means, or what, you know, any of that stuff is, how it's relevant to trading. They just don't know, right? You talk about distribution models, that's way above their head. They just don't even realize that that's a thing. So. Yeah, it's kind of easy money if you're one of the big exchanges to take the money out of the hands of the people that are just always going to lose the majority of the time.
Well, this is fresh on NASDAQ too, man. This thing hasn't been listed long. And it's news driven as fuck. I mean, crypto is risky as shit. This more than any other stock, so of course. I mean, this is the first one fucking risk off. Anybody in the
Right.
traditional that was buying Coinbase, right? They're just like, well, with this shit going down with crypto, all the fraud and shit, I'm selling.
Yeah.
There's not a doubt in my mind Coinbase would not be this low if it wasn't for that, obviously. I mean, we're in a
Right.
bear market, but
Yeah.
when this thing bounces out of here, it's going to be strong.
Yeah.
It's going to be real strong. So will Tesla. People will come back. Not stupid. Everybody's here to make money.
All stocks when they become undervalued suddenly are prime targets for nice fraud. What is it? People said when your ratios are when you're suddenly not overvalued as much, it's a good time to buy, right? Everything looks better. Everything looks better when your ratios are not ridiculous. And so it is. That's kind of like the delicious part of being in the low end of a market. You get to get in on the lows, relatively. Even if you miss the very bottom, like who cares? It's not relevant.
Yeah.
But yeah. But those are like long plays, you know. People want to hold a position for the long term, and then their greed will overpower them, and they won't cash out when it's near the top. Even they'll just wait and hold their bag down to the next low, and wonder where did all their wealth go, or their virtual wealth. Well, they didn't realize the profit, so it's not really
daily. Let's take a peek here.
I'll take those gains, otherwise useless.
Week.
Useless.
Coinbase on the weekly. All right. Jeez Louise.
Yeah, that's
122.
been good for stocks. What was the high? $300 almost, something like that.
There's the 5.
Come down what, like 90%?
After the split, yeah, $300. It's down, yeah, man. I mean, it's definitely crushed. That was the whole point of this whole debacle with FTX, was to crush crypto. Anybody thinks it just happened? I mean, come on, man. Give me a fucking break. Government's been trying to get their dirty little fucking claws into crypto for a while. So they subvert his fucking goofy gaming ass. Guy can't even have a fucking conference call without playing games while he's talking to people. That's some of the most rudest, just fucking inconsiderate bullshit. I'd end the conversation. If I knew that somebody on the other end that I'm speaking with is sitting there literally playing video games while they're having a conversation with me, I'd be like, see you, dickhead. When you want to take this serious.
It's kind of like the Zuckerberg move, you know. He like showed up late to his big meetings, and then he like showed up in like, you know, like casual, like ridiculously casual attire, which is fine. Like he's a tech guy, who cares? But like, that's the point, is that, you know, people with big bags who are looking to invest have the kind of perception of what certain people should be like when they are in a big meeting, and they've made it almost a culture that if you're in tech, you have to be super casual and not really care about the business end. But it's ridiculous because, like you said, it's not even respectful or disrespectful. It's just like, if you're holding big stacks and you're looking to make a big investment, and the guy you're trying to deal with isn't even considerate enough to pay attention to your meeting, why would you put money in it? Why would you put money in it? Like, okay, maybe he is the next boy wonder, but why would you take that risk? There's so much risk. And they didn't. But the thing is, like, the people who made these big bad investments into FTX, they're partly to blame for their own demise of losing their money, because if they'd even scraped a little below the surface with the access that they had to the information, if they had demanded it before they invested it, as most people do when they tend to invest in things, they would have seen, okay, this is fishy, you know? And like even CZ, when he was starting to do his due diligence at the last round, but even CZ was the first investor into FTX, and he's just lucky he got out, you know, after he made his money back or whatever. And then when he was thinking of reinvesting in them or buying it outright, as soon as they did any amount of due diligence, he didn't say what it was that, you know, that they did exactly, but it took him less than a day to go from, yeah, we're buying this, to no, we can't buy this because due diligence says it's a bad idea. Less than a day. So it's kind of, you know, on the suits and ties that fell for his BS, really, that that they lost everything. They were all in on FTX, and a lot of companies did put a lot of money on them. That was really their mistake. Yeah, he was not a honest guy with them or anything, but they probably would have known something was up if they just done a little digging, and they didn't because they just thought, oh, easy money, let's just go for it, and they were wrong. I mean, I'm not giving the guy a pass or anything, but they really did not do the homework they should have done. That's for sure.
Yes. It's all that. Yeah.
I mean, look at Coinbase, right? Like even Coinbase, okay, yeah, it's down 90%, but Brian Armstrong didn't get that money easy, right? He worked his butt off for years to build Coinbase up to the valuation that it was given. By the time he took the stock public and had a nice little run up and whatever, did okay with it, he made a nice little, I'm sure, an exit or something at some point, sold some of it maybe, or maybe he didn't, but he had a nice chunk of change after they went public, but he didn't just have that money overnight, right? Like he had to work for that for many years already, and investors did not just willy-nilly hand over fist give them cash. They took good hard looks at that, and regulators came in and took hard looks at that. They were one of the first crypto exchanges that was quote unquote regulated, even though not really regulated in crypto because it's not regulated, but the regulations that exist just aren't very clear. That's kind of the problem, right? But they were examined very much by the regulators and by investors and by everybody else, and so far Coinbase has not been a scam, right? It has not rugged the whole market. So it seems to be legit. I don't know. Seems to be.
Seems to be.
I mean, if he was waiting to rug people, he sure missed his opportunity about 10 months ago or something.
Yeah. Damn. Losing my voice, man. I don't know what's happening
A year.
here. Losing my voice. Yeah, Tesla. Falling off the cliff, everything. So you got the S&P minis have broken through the bottom of its weekly range here. NASDAQ, yeah, it's down. It literally blew it, 68.3 Laplace. Dollar hanging out right around this tight weekly range, man. This is what I'm looking at too. Where are you? Boom. A daily. Daily's got a lot of long-term bull div. I mean a ton. It's been a building. DLP. Returns oscillator. Freaking Z-score. Lots of bull div, man. Lots of bull div. The daily volatility crushed on the dollar. Two lengths. 2400's up at about, what is that, baby? 46.7. The 981 and the 525 are literally zeros. So is grade. So got a move in the dollar coming, huh? So you say. Weekly. Yeah. Interesting. So look like on the 5-day. I mean, the Z-score's been down here low for a while. And the volatility is crushed on the 5-day. And not only crushed, fell off a cliff. Do we think there's a big move in the dollar coming? 100% there is. Definitely. Move coming. Move incoming.
What's worth, there was an intersect yesterday between an RMLR and the mean, the 1110 RMLR and the mean on Bitcoin. So I would not be surprised to see some kind of nice action this week on the daily.
21 days contracting, negatively correlated, starting to rise. The returns oscillator turning up with a bunch of hidden bull divergence. Yes, sir. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know if we're going to see anything really drastic until this year's over.
Could just be nice.
Could be just nice.
Nice little trade.
Easy landing. This dollar, though, man. This dollar looks like it's ready to go. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. 4 hour, yeah, bull div 2. Yep, a little bit. That's what this little pop is. And the 4 hour volatility was crushed too going into the weekend. Keep an eye on that bad boy. What's this 90 doing? Probably the opposite. Yep. Not really. Dollar might struggle. Remember, it's below that tight weekly. Yeah, man, going down through these time frames.
You move to the upside. Binance Coin against Ethereum, BNB, ETC.
Oh yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, nice, almost 1%. Okay, not bad. Not horrible.
Metals are up. Copper,
Metals.
silver, and gold.
Solid gold.
All up. Here you got silver again, trying to break above 24. Interesting. Indeed, man. VIX is starting to fly too.
Yeah, dude, it's like at 8.33% almost.
Yeah.
On
VIX
the
is
day.
moving.
Pretty good.
Bonds. All the bonds are up too, man.
Bonds.
P-Funk in here? Or P-Funk ever traded bonds?
He's not here.
He is not here. Definitely I'm doing.
Probably off helping some penny stocks or something.
Yeah, man. Filling them tiny buckets.
Yeah.
It's a way to do it.
I love it.
Fill the
Yep.
tiny buckets.
ADA is down to 26 cents from, it's down another almost 2% from yesterday. All right, ADA.
Tiny
What else
buckets.
is good?
Reminds
What's
me
good
of
on
tiny
this market?
bubbles. Tiny bubbles in my
Yeah.
beer.
No bubbles.
Freaking little basic training cadence.
There's some greens. The energy stocks are green. That's good.
The what stocks?
Energy and aerospace and defense. A lot of greens. Mild greens, but green.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
Energy.
Warlord.
Oil and gas.
Was asking about copper. Copper's moving, starting to move.
Check and everything else is down.
Yeah.
Arms are down. Consumer cycles mostly down. Home improvement is up a little. Okay, whatever. No surprise there. People like to do things, buy stuff for the home around the holidays.
Right.
People get excited. Yeah. Investors see opportunity there, and they're like, "Oh, then end of the year and the new year's coming up. We should get into home stuff." Okay. Could be good. But yeah, energy. Energy looking promising as always.
Energy always looking promising. Right?
I mean, yeah, it has its ups and downs. It's very cyclical.
Where the hell is that at? I know I got those.
People need heating oil in the winter,
S&P
that's for
500.
sure.
Bam, bam. Is that it? Boop.
Look at that, doctor.
Yeah, let's see here.
Yeah. On the right.
Man.
Energy.
Oh, yeah.
On the greener side. Mild, but green.
Mild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see aerospace and defense. Yeah. Energy.
Yep.
Energy. Like you said, household. Home
Everything else,
improvement.
pink or red. Semiconductors, red.
Tesla.
Electronics, red.
Tesla, bright red. Nvidia, bright red.
Yeah.
Nice.
CME, bright red. Netflix, bright red. A lot of bright reds.
Oh, nice.
Goes.
Good Morning's down 2.2% too. Just kidding. Every time I see GM, I'm like, "Go, good morning."
Right. Good morning. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh no, that's
a sign of
GM.
an NFT gen right there.
Yeah, totally. That is the NFT Discord space in a nutshell. It's all about the GMs.
Yeah.
Good morning. Oh no, good morning to you. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
I like to say GD. Grateful Dead.
Right.
Yeah.
Khalid for dead. Yeah, shit is bleeding. VIX
Yeah.
rising. When's this dollar gonna shatter shit? Start moving up here.
Probably at the end of that first hour when everybody's like, "Oh, it's gonna be a down day," and then boop,
Let's see
boop,
though,
turn
man.
around.
Trying
Let's
to
hit
hold
that
it.
target.
Trying to hold it down. It closed that 15-minute candle above that weekly range. Whoop, got pulled right back inside. Of course it did.
Speaking of cats not wanting to go back into bags, this one here is trying to eat my arm off.
I mean, this could hover around here for a while. You a tight range like this, you got to separate yourself from that bad boy. You are just going to come back to it. I don't care if you're below it or above it.
Yeah, you don't always need to be trading a particular asset, right? You can always just get out, wait, see where the move's going, and then go for it.
Go for it. Yes, sir.
Right information backing you up on the probabilities.
Right. For
Yeah.
sure. 100 percentile.
100 percentile. Whoa. So we had a nice little, by the way, on Bitcoin, right? We had that a couple candles ago and the last candle on the 15-minute. We stabbed through both RMLRs on the 2 candles ago, the three band down. So it could have a nice little mean reversion here. I would not be surprised to see if by the end of the day it's really walking up towards wherever the power mean is on the 15-minute, which is currently around 16,835. So about $80 up from here, but it's going to keep coming down to wherever it's going to end up beating it. But yeah, I mean it's setting up for a mean reversion on the Bitcoin, definitely.
Oh, what do we got? Normal distribution? Sure, why not? Yeah, I mean, literally from, let's see here, 16,875 area, 16,880. This move down.
Yes.
I mean, we're fucking 4 standard deviation move almost. 4 SD move. So that is about 99.7 Laplace. Let's crank his bitch on. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Whoa. Whoopsie daisy. There we go. So that's where you at, you little dirty dog. You. Let's move you. Bam. Bam. And boop. Alright, let's move this bitch back. Drag and drop that bad boy. There it is. 99.7 Laplace. Trying to kick back up. Got the 99 on here. Let's just see this candle. I mean, this thing probably shot through the... Yeah. I mean, that 15-minute candle did a 99.7 Laplace. Boop. Pulled right back up. Dropped back down to the 99.7. Pulled up. Now here we are again. But 17... If it wants to do another 99.7, talking about a 16.6.
Right. 16.7 is right at the center of the weekly range.
Yeah. Got a Bitcoin on the daily. That ain't gonna work. Here we got to boop, boop, boop. Gotta move this baby back a little bit. It's not even registering. There we go. Bam. Okay. 4 hour.
If you're trading, are you selling? You should be selling, right? You should have been selling the last half hour.
Let's see here. All right.
The last hour.
4 hour. What does daily? Daily schmele. Yeah, I got down to pretty much 99.7 Laplace. It's 2 daily moves. Boom. That's back up. Almost back up to, where's that at? 17.4. It's got a little work to do, but that would be right back at the mean of the projection. For sure. Yeah, Bitcoin. Interesting. It always is. Sol. Jesus. Sol broke $11, huh? 10.83. When am I
Yeah,
back?
Bubble Goose is real cheap now.
When am I backing the truck up? When am I back? Matt, when are we backing the truck up on Solana? Oh,
Matt's already back on truck up on concrete.
could be.
Gotta move that heavy earth.
Move to heavy. Move to heavy earth. ERF. The earth.
We got a lot of fresh concrete being poured around here. About 50 meters from here.
Oh, yeah?
50 feet or so. Less even. 100 feet probably.
Are they building bomb shelter?
They're just making a building bigger. They're growthifying one of the establishments around here. One of the residential places.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, well, kind of makes it impossible for me to focus without putting on my noise canceling headphones about 8 hours of it.
Right.
But yeah, from like early in the morning until around 3 o'clock in the afternoon or so, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's just bang on noise all day. So, for me, I like the days when it rains a lot, or the weekends because they don't work on heavy rainy days or stuff like that.
Definitely. I'm just watching Tesla and Coinbase, man. I'm wanting to, so bad I want to throw on some call verticals, but I gotta see some. I gotta see fucking one day. Give me one day, fucking some good green.
Right.
This thing is just getting smashed over and over and over and over again. I mean, fuck Tesla. Good Lord, son.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, eventually that drop will bottom out. Right?
Oh yeah.
Distribution.
Yes,
It's
sir.
not going to run down forever.
No.
Like, it's definitely not going to zero. Doesn't matter if you like or don't like their products. There's a lot of big bags invested in that, and they're not going to just bonfire the thing.
And that, dude, it's not the products people don't like. My
I like-
opinion. He's doing a lot of self-inflicted damage right now. I agree with everything he's fucking doing, to be honest. Dropping all those Twitter files and shit.
It doesn't like it.
They're silencing him. Can't be talking about that stuff.
The stock is bigger than one person. It doesn't. There's 100,000 people work in that company.
Yeah, dude.
It's not all just one guy. No matter how much of a noisemaker he might be, and that's his job as CEO, is to be the cheerleader / noisemaker to get attention. So there's no way that it's. It's not all about one person, regardless. Especially not with thousands of employees, let alone one that has 100,000 employees. So, and all over the world and stuff to make the products. It's so long term. Like, we're very much in FUD mode on that stock right now. Doesn't matter if you like it or not.
Tesla reportedly plans revised production schedule for Shanghai plant in January. Yeah, how about revise right the fuck out of their country? You fucking. That's one thing I don't like. These tech fucking company CEOs and shit fucking getting in bed with China. Fuck them, man. I love the people. Love the people.
They want to have a share of the market. I mean, have a share of the market, but they want to keep that share as much as they can because there's that whole Chinese electric competitor to Tesla.
Yeah, stop feeding the Chinese.
Yeah, but I mean, any chief executive in the U.S. right now wants to be, doesn't matter which political party's in charge. They all want to find a good way to do economic combat with China to prevent it from, overtaking the U.S. too fast. And Tesla is a great, company for that potentially. So they're going to keep him in business probably for a while. I wouldn't be surprised.
Right.
A lot of big companies are thorns in the side of the CCP. Because the U.S. has one thing, it has intellectual capital, right? A lot of brain power, a lot of know-how, a lot of innovative skills.
Right. You know it. You know it. Yeah, and that Tesla volatility just ripped to 100 on this 33-minute chart. I'm telling you, man. I mean, you can just got these APPs, even on these low time frames. I mean, goddamn.
Yeah.
All this selling is so exhausted. Elon, you still selling stock? I know he put out a statement.
Yeah,
I won't be selling any more stock.
Right, and the next thing you know, he sold another 3 billion. Like I think he sold around 40 billion already of his stock over the last year. It was Tesla stock, specifically.
Yeah, I'm sure Bitcoin too.
Oh yeah, I mean, but that's like, what do you have? A couple billion of that? Like that's nothing, you know. Like he sold $40 billion worth of his Tesla wealth. That's,
Yeah, I'm smart.
stuff. But the last month, I think he cashed out 7, maybe 5 or 6 or whatever, 7, maybe more billion of Twitter. I mean, not of Twitter, of Tesla stock.
Yeah, all the big boys are down. Everything's down.
Yeah.
Down, 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 down. And I can
Come on,
FedEx.
Bitcoin. Let's have a mean reversion. Let's have an update. Swing an update. Trending move is slowly starting to fade on the 15 minutes.
Ay.
Right at the top of that weekly range. It's still get down, but I think we're going to have a nice little move up there towards some mean reversion. We'll see. We'll just get it sideways.
Right.
But we're still in trending move. Like, if you want to know when's a good time to be looking at trending moves, and you're looking at our tools, and you're like, what is this entropy thing? Well, look at it right now. It's bright blue. That means it's trending on the 15 minute or whatever. It's trending. And it's trending to the downside. So if you're shorting, you have reason to be in that short. So it's not doing that anymore.
So we got the old VIX rising. Everything dumping. Everything dumping. Even the dollar's rejecting. Shit, usually you see the dollar pulling back like this, you're going to see everything else just fucking making a move up. Wrong. And obviously it's a 15 minute, but that's where you see it the most on these low time frames. When the dollar flips around, everything's dumping. Everything's a scam. It's all a scam. Life. We got rugged. It's a simulation. What the hell? It seems so real. Yep. Then one day you just pop out of your meat suit. Think, oh, guess this wasn't too real. Alright, we're going off the reservation now. Going off the res, son. Going off the res. Gee, I almost got to take off out of here. I got to start working on this water stuff with them. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see how cold it is out. Let's just see what Mother Nature has in store for me. It's only 24. Need to wait. Actually, today's not going to be a good day. Hell, doesn't it? It's not even going to get up above freezing. Tomorrow, though, high of 46 and then into the 50s. Hell, next Tuesday, high of 59. Jesus. Crazy weather. Love it. So, got anything else to add? Before I chop off this YouTube live stream. I think we lost Yasha trying to speak. We don't hear you, though. We don't hear you. But if you are watching live on YouTube, we are Alpha Trading. We trade volatility, probability, and statistics. And don't forget about entropy, right? The VEPS. I just fudded us. It's all good, though. The link to our Discord is in the description of all of our videos. It's going to be interesting to see how Wednesday, Thursday, Friday plays out, right? Going into this new year. So what's New Year's? When is New Year's? What day is it on? Sunday? Saturday? I don't even know.
Yeah, Saturday. Sorry, you lost me there for a minute.
It is Saturday. Yep. Cool. My little brother's birthday. He was a New Year's baby. Got fucked as a kid. Here, this is for Christmas and birthday. All his presents. Oh, shit. I remember growing up how pissed he always was. Always the
Yeah, we
grandparents.
got that little bounce going on. Look at the Bitcoin, by the way. I like to look at the Bitcoin, that's for sure. People know me. I like to trade the Bitcoin.
Nothing wrong with trading Bitcoin. A lot of
Random
volatility.
on the book.
A lot of volatility in that there Bitcoin.
Yep. Doesn't matter if the day is sleepy or not. You can still get the hills.
Yep.
Today we had nice hills, and especially right there, the market open. We had a nice little dump
Right.
following that whole little walk down a few hours back. And now it did that little bounce up from the center, just above the center of the weekly range. At $14 above it, and now it's walking up.
Right.
Telling you. Mean reversion, baby. Mean reversion. Here it comes. Slowly but surely. Do not be surprised. In a few hours, you'll see it. Or maybe by the end of the day.
Right.
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, let's fucking wrap this show up. Get back at it
Yeah.
tomorrow morning. Hopefully we get a move. Hopefully we get something to really talk about. I mean, this is just coming into the end of the year. Give me some action.
Mm-hmm.
Give me some massive
Right.
volatility. One way or the other. Don't care.
Yeah, trade the low time frames. Don't have to worry about it. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. It's nice to have nice big books.
Yeah. At this point, dump
Yeah.
it out going into the end of the year. Give me some good freaking topside love on some options.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll get back at it tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Everybody have a great day. Thank God it's finally warming up in the U.S. Jesus, it got a little chilly for us, and especially in the middle part here. That Arctic chill came down and got us. Woo! The cold shit. I don't know how the Eskimos do it. All right, cool guys. We'll see you tomorrow morning.
Later.
Later.